Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Thursday morning, the 28th of March, I think. Time's passing. I'm telling you, today is the day after yesterday, the day before tomorrow. And this is Rusty 78609 in his 2019 Casita Freedom Deluxe travel trailer made out of fiberglass, 84 square feet of interior space. Me, I like it. For one person, it's great. For two people, I don't know. I got to find a spot to start. Anyway, hey, Google. Good morning.
Good morning, Rusty. It is 6:53 a.m. Currently in Burnet it's 60 and cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 79 and a low of 60. Have a great day.
Perfect weather, perfect weather. Nothing wrong with that. Why would a person leave this beautiful weather? You know, y'all, we got a lot of comments. I mean, a lot. Anyway, hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The current temperature in Bangor is 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 25.
Okay. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The current temperature in Butte is 30 degrees Fahrenheit.
And it shows it's snowing, light snow. Anyway, what else can I tell you? Hey Google, tell us a joke.
One joke, coming up. What do you do if you see a spaceman? You park your car, man.
That's pretty cute. It just takes a while to think it through. You know what I mean? A parking space. Anyway, that's kind of where that was headed. But anyway, today what have I got on the agenda? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, another busy day. I haven't got a thing to do. I've done my washing, and we'll see. I'll come up with something. You can always count on me for something. So we'll do. I don't know what it'll be. It'd be, you know, I've done the inside, outside roof and the bottom of my RV, so it probably won't be about my RV. But anyway, we're going to start off with Der Trixa from the North Sea in Germany. He says, tiny house for you, I don't know, but if it's really tiny, that's a good idea. Greetings from a tiny home from the North Sea. All right. Hello, Der Trixa. How's the world treating you today? I hope it's good. This is Scott Nelson. Rusty, I started watching your videos a couple of years ago when you were making those shed to house videos. I ended up buying a 90-year-old small house that worked well for me. I knew eventually you'd make this video. LOL. You inspired me. Thanks a lot. Well, you're welcome, Scotty Nelson. And my nose itches. Anyway, next one is Manatee. Look at the Amish buildings. You should have put in 125 amp service. Yeah, I should have done a lot of things, but I didn't. Should have been born a billionaire, but I wasn't. Mo Larry Curley, I like this plan. Keep dreaming and posting. So exciting to see a possible Rusty shed. I don't know, guys. Those things just kind of hit me, and then I go off on them, and then I find out they're just not for me. Anyway, what else we got here? Well, we've got PJ's long comment about he gives my introduction. I'll read it one more time. You've heard it before. I'll read most of it. Anyway, he says, welcome all visitors in Rusty's Ranger. Let's go for a drive with episode 397 with a Casita loving ex-gas line inspecting ex-CPA, ex-Peace Corps volunteer, ex-FFA member, etc. But anyway, it says a lot, and I would read it all, PJ, but you're welcome to read it, ladies and gentlemen. He says, Paul Crouch looking, world-renowned golfer, the man, the myth, your golf man from Central Texas, storytelling extraordinaire, swimming Master Sergeant Rambo, Rambling Rusty. Well, thank you, PJ Biker Full, for that comment. Anyway, and also for your links. They're very helpful. Mike Brandenburg, would not count on anything from storage building people. Good luck. I'm not. If you don't expect anything, you'll never be disappointed. PJ Biker Full, he's got a link to Dirksen Buildings. Thank you. Deal Rogers, if I were you, I would do this sooner than later, Rusty. Yeah, he's got a list of things, of reasons. Yeah, and that's true, but, you know, in my case, yeah, if there's anything I want to do, I better be doing it, right? 73 years old. William Hogg says consider a used park model. I've looked at those, and they're not out. They're not totally excluded. I'm not sure I'm not sure I'm going to do anything yet. This is just the old shotgun thinking. Where I shoot a lot of ideas out there, and then I see if anything sticks. And right now, there's nothing really sticking. I mean, the shed idea, the storage building, is kind of, you're building it from scratch as an idea. Just give me something to do. But actually, guys, this casita is really nice for me. I don't have any problem with it at all. So anyway, why does it have to be under the metal cover? I don't know. I says, I smell that you are prepping us for an April Fool's joke. Well, your sniffer may be right, but I'm not going to buy a metal building just to be funny. I'm not going to spend $20,000 just to get a laugh. Anyway, we'll see. Rick Hearn says, sounds like you're polishing the old rough diamond into a shiny new one. I like your idea, and I think a lot of people would enjoy the process with you. A simple life is a happy life. Yeah, well, I complicate my own life. This is Dartsman 501. Why not just another larger RV, a lot cheaper and all set up? I think in the video I addressed that. Dr. Dan, yep, I figured out when you put in that 50 amp connection, I would suggest it remain on the skids as a portable building just to keep the tax man. And yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to be paying taxes on it. No, it'll be a portable building. Anyway, Zeo Cyberg. If Dirksen doesn't work out, you can check on houses built by Tiny LLC, Dale, Texas, or Tiny Houses, Luling, Texas. Yeah, I might do that. If I get serious, I'll go pull my RV over somewhere and spend a week and have them build it. CDL Lady 54 Marengo, great idea, exactly my way. Fixed residence and mobile residence. I can roll any way I feel, and I own it all. Now that is living the best life. Yeah, so you'd have a fixed home and a mobile home, a casita. Mo Larry Curley, hope Rusty's shed dream comes true. Yeah, if I want it to, it will. I can make dreams come true for me. CPRON, you owe it to yourself to check out a used park model. Yeah, I've checked on park models, new and used, and they range anywhere in price from, depends on how used, from 15 to 30 and everywhere in between. It says increase your electric service to 125 amp, to each their own. Best of luck. Thank you. Mo Larry Curley's got 2. I like this one, Rusty. He's got it on the tiny homes, and it says keep us posted on what you do. Don't worry, I will. Dixie Rose 56. Rusty, I knew you'd go back to looking at those tiny home storage buildings sooner or later. I have my little cabin down outside Lakey and love it. I thought there would never be no way I'd go tiny. I live in a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home here at the home place with the cows, and believe me, that little cabin down south looks better and better as I get older. Anyway, she talks all about it and tells all about the stuff. Anyway, good luck to you, Dixie Rose 56, in your smaller home. I hope it works out. Paul Shalaski, wonder if a yurt would fit under that roof. It would, but I'm not getting a yurt. Roz Black, if you're thinking about getting older, you might reconsider a microwave since you might forget you are cooking something on the stove. I'm not into microwaves at all anymore. I haven't had a microwave in over 2 years. I don't need one. Nomad for Life says, rough morning here in Central Florida. We had a major storm blow through at 8:30 with high winds and about 8 inches of hail. Wow. Took everything off the top of my travel trailer except my TV antenna and Dometic AC. So long story short, I've used your link to repurchase or to purchase $330 worth of replacement parts. Hope you get a chunk of it. Well, I will if you use the link. And thank you very much for using the link. It says my truck looks like a kindergarten class. Took a ball peen hammers to it. Have a good, well, I hope you get your truck fixed and all your stuff fixed. But again, thank you for using the Amazon link, Nomad for Life. Good luck to you. This is Rather Be Fishing. My neighbors have their AC on this last week. My house did get up to 79 twice. Round Rock got up to the mid-80s a couple of days. Yeah, it's getting that time of the year. We got a little cool front coming in. I think maybe Sunday and Monday it's going to be a little cooler, and then it warms right back up to the mid-80s. And yeah, we're getting close, though. We're getting close to trip time. And as far as I'm concerned, I could go right now. 50s and 40s don't really bother me that much for lows. It's just anyway. I'm just not in a big hurry. Yeah, I'm not in a big hurry. I keep telling myself that. Rather be fishing. Is this building ceiling lower than the other one that you were looking at a couple of months ago? Well, it's 8-foot ceiling on the tiny homes. They all have 8-foot ceilings, as far as I know. Anyway, Larry Curley says, would make a great tiny house. Dirksen looks good. Yeah, it does. Calvin Wright on the tiny homes got a long comment. Says, don't have any idea why some people are thinking this is an April Fool's joke. When you get up to your age, it's important to figure out how you're going to make the future happen. Ain't going to no rest penitentiary home for damn sure. No, it says, by the way, Hermosa Drive in San Antonio is where I was hatched. Well, there's a Hermosa Drive in Kingsland. I lived there for a couple of years. DJ Lard Buck, go for it, Rusty. Have you ever heard of 3D printed houses? I think they are great. There's a YouTube video of one being built in Austin. They are sturdy and affordable. Perhaps it would work for you. Just thought I'd share that info with a trailblazer like yourself. Have a great day. Yeah, thank you. I'll check on it. Yeah, a lot of things are being done with those 3D printers, man. That's fancy new stuff. And then here's Richard Reed, who may end up in the trash can. I'm not sure. Richard Reed says, damn, Rusty, don't beg about tiny homes. I don't know what you're referring to there, man. I got my finger on the trigger, but Rich, if you watch the video, you would see that I did some videos of their homes, of their storage buildings, and they probably have sold a number of them because of those videos, and I'm just going to ask them to work with me, okay? So I don't understand your comment. Ransom Cole, so is that cedar on the tiny home? No, it's a type of pine. I found out later. Carrie Joe, pretty drive, thank you. Chuck Weatherall. I don't think Dirksen actually does any build-outs, but these guys in Giddings do. You could drive over there and see what's what. Yeah, they actually do the Dirksen home building, and I'm not sure. I don't even know who Dirksen. Does Dirksen actually build homes, or do they just have subcontracting or franchises that do it? I don't know. But anyway, he left a link. Yeah, I've been to their website. Chuck, thank you. Mike 20SM. Since you have a place to live in the casita, I'll bet you can get a cheaper home if you were to hire someone to frame it up on site. You could contract out the work. Yeah, I understand that, and I've thought about that. The only problem with that, Mike, is finding somebody you can rely on to do it. That's the hardest part of any small job. See, that's a small job. That job would last. They could build that, assuming the materials were here, and I could have them on site. It would take them probably 4 days max, 2 people to build it from scratch to ready to open the door. But not many people want those little jobs. Mike Wood 30904, the sun doesn't hurt the video any. Good, that's good to know. Ace report, those robots can do those robots can and do impersonate your voice. He's talking about robot calls. My friend's mom was taken for $5,000 because she thought it was some sort of trouble she was trying to pay off his debt. Every time she asked to speak to her son, the computer used his voice to respond, which is why she never tried calling on my cell phone. Isn't that something? Boy, that's getting pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, but you just have to call back. That's a good point, because if they start tricking you by using people's voices, be aware of that. Just call people back and say, was that you? Mandolins and radios. Y'all have a Mr. Gaddy's pizza place? Yeah, there's still one in Kingsland. Sure is. Hunter 6719. You're late. Beer 30 started 2 hours ago. Well, it's always about the same time. This is on comment called Jamie Macon. I was reading the day's news while watching the video and came across an article saying the FTC just shut down 4 major robocallers. I'm sure this won't stop all, but hopefully it brings some relief. She left a link to it. Well, that's good, and they're according to what I've read, the feds and the telecommunication industry is trying to shut down all of that stuff. Sam Ford left me some beer stuff. Charles H. sounds like a good idea to me, but a wise old man. Rusty, a wise old man living the dream. Well, you know, it's a dream for me. For anyone else, it'd be a nightmare. Mo, Larry, Curly, one good turn deserves another, and if not, it's still all good. Yeah, that's right. If they don't respond, I'm not all going to be bent out of shape about it. What else? Karen Holly. We had to go in when the street lights came on in the neighborhood. This is Beer 30. Couldn't go into the woods, but we did anyway. The neighborhood mothers would report to each other on the forbidden activities of the kids. I remember my mother telling me she knew that I had gone into the wood because a little birdie told her. Yeah, I hear that. That little birdie, your neighbors, I got you. But anyway, thank you, Karen. Dwayne W., you never get to dance if you don't ask. That is a fact. Charles, yeah, become a good asker. It doesn't hurt to ask. People don't know what you want. Anyway, oh, this is Trenton Clump. That's an it. This is a bumper sticker with a jalapeno on it. That's a rotten banana. That's olive oil. In the old Popeye cartoons, that's more bananas, but they're not rotten yet. That's Olive Oil's bra, and that's an Evidry dehumidifier that helps inside this small 84 square foot space. You can get it by using the Amazon link in the description of all my videos. Just go to Amazon, type in EVA-DRY. Charlestown, welcome to New Mexico. Alamogordo here. Hello, Charlestown. Beer 30, rather be fishing. I didn't know there were sharecroppers in South Texas. Interesting. I only thought of cattle and cotton. Oh, no, back when, there were a lot of sharecroppers. It was the only way to get started because you couldn't buy land, didn't have any money. Julia Russell, do whatever in the hell you want to do. You're absolutely right, Julia. Thank you. I'll drink to that, or not right now, but soon. Wanda Thurman, I like the idea of a lot of windows. Yeah, you have such a beautiful view where you. I do. These blinds are never closed in this RV. When I'm at my home base, they're never shut. I like the view. This is Medman 48. Rusty, try to avoid any building that will involve building inspectors. You got to know I will. Vic ZX, I wonder if storage container would fit. Yeah, it'd fit, but I'm not going to live in one of those metal storage containers. Nope. Julia Russell, so exciting, I can't wait. Well, you know, you might have to wait because I may not do it. Russ RV Freedom 37 figured the casita was a bit small. Actually, the casita's fine. I mean, but I was thinking, later on I might want a, full bath and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure, man. And I'm in no hurry. This is just thinking out loud. Mo, Larry, Curly, nice. That's the tiny home. Wanda Thurman, love the blue bonnets. God, we got millions of them. Mr. Lee, why don't you enclose the cover, Bill Walt? Yeah, I've had that come up before. I'm not going to do that. Well, the whole trick there is the same as building it from scratch. You got to find somebody to do it, and it's not easy to find a reliable contractor for a small job. I guarantee you it's not. Dalehead, always a pleasure to hear you tell stories, Rusty. Thanks, you're welcome. Travel Hawk on the tiny home. Rusty, you don't need a tiny home. If I were you, I would get a good-sized quality storage shed to have washer and dryer in there, some storage shelf and space for myself, including outside furnitures. And yeah, he said he'd put in a mini split AC system. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Yeah, and that's a good one. Thank you, Travel Hawk. Bill K, great Bill story. Old Bill, my old dog. Clint Price, there's a saying, if you don't open your mouth, you'll open your wallet. That's probably true. It wouldn't take anything from Dirksen to give you a special price. I think it would be a great public relations thing for them to do it. Do you think the town you live in would give you any grief over a permanent home? No, not a bit. We'll do about 3 more and shut her down. We got a whole bunch. Verge Low, yes, beer is a health food. I'm a 65-year-old woman, and I drink 2 beers every night, have been for many, many years. Cheers. Well, cheers to you. Hey Rusty, I really enjoy your outdoor videos. Have the steer been back to your fence lately? Yeah, they come by every other day whenever they turn them out. Mandolins and radios, is it Beer 30 or Beer Thirsty? Well, they're one and the same. Steve Brown, Rusty, does this plan call for selling the casita? No. Blades, a 5th wheel parked under your cover. Yeah, well, I thought about that. I don't really like 5th wheels that much. I had one. And besides that, a fifth wheel is too tall for this cover. The cover is 11.5 feet at the center, okay? Ricky Tiki Tavi says, I am one of 5 kids. Our mother would yell out our names from the back door when she wanted us home. Can you imagine that today? No. We went away off in the woods. Thankful we lived in the country. Me too, babe. Anyway, 2 more and we're going to stop. DEF CON, we had these in the Northeast. Oh, that was on the Texas Blue Norther. I sold that video to the Weather Channel. I sure did. Made a little money off of that one. Yeah, they liked that. Anyway, we had these in northeastern Louisiana. Some of the best memories from then. Sometimes the temperature would drop 40 degrees an hour. Yeah, it happens here too. 66 block, keep the casita, put up a 20 to 30 or whatever size you can afford pole building. Next to the cover you have now, keep the option of traveling is what is keeping you young. No, I agree with that. I agree with that. And then Jeff Erdman says, yes, yeah, he says, yet another diamond to polish. I like your thinking. Happy trails. Regarding the 50 amp plug, if it is not mobile with wheels, it's not an RV, and there's no reason not to hardwire the building. Oh, well, it could be. We'll see. I haven't done it yet. But anyway, guys, hey, Google, tell us a joke.
Sure, here's one of my favorites. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta.
That's semi-new. I've only heard it about 10 times. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Some of you have used the link. Some of you are using the link. Thank you very much. Pat, pat, pat. I appreciate that. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. Keep your body hydrated. That'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't be hungry because you'll be full. And what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. Yeah, man, it's great for you. And then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, swivel, swivel. Exercise your body once or twice a day. You'll never regret it. You'll feel better, and everybody around you will feel better. What else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain. This is where all those little neurons are firing, and you know what I mean. They're forming thoughts. So put good ingredients in. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your day, one day at a time. Thumbs up again. Carry on. Adios, amigos.